Mafia boss's captive bride, forbidden love and twisted obsession begins with a single night that changes everything when an innocent young woman is taken from her quiet world and thrown into the dark underworld of crime, power and desire. She never asked for this life, she never dreamed of crossing paths with the most dangerous man in the city, yet fate had other plans, and now she is bound to the mafia boss, a man feared by all but haunted by demons. Only he knows he does not ask for love, he demands obedience. He does not offer freedom, he takes control. He is ruthless, cold, untouchable to the outside world, but when he looks at her his eyes burn with an obsession he cannot hide. She becomes his captive, his bride, his possession, and no one will ever take her away from him. She resists him with everything she has. She swears she will never surrender to the chains of a forced marriage. She tries to escape again and again, but the walls of his empire are unbreakable. His men watch her every move, his presence follows her like a shadow, and every time she defies him he only pulls her closer. She is his weakness, his addiction, his fire, and he is the storm that destroys everything in her life. Yet slowly, dangerously, she begins to see more than the monster behind the suit. She sees the scars, the pain, the betrayal that shaped him into a man of blood and shadows. She sees the vulnerability he hides from everyone else, the tenderness that slips through in fleeting moments, and against all reason, against all logic, her heart begins to betray her. This is a story of love born from hatred, of passion born from captivity, of a woman who should have hated her captor yet finds herself drawn to him in ways she cannot explain. Every stolen glance, every forced touch, every dangerous kiss becomes a battlefield between her will and her desire. He claims her as his wife, as his queen, as the one woman he will never release, and while she swears she will never love him, her heart begins to whisper a different truth. He is dangerous, he is ruthless, he is everything she should run from, but he is also the only man who sees her, who truly claims her body, soul and heart. The mafia boss lives in a world of violence, betrayal and blood. His rivals circle like wolves waiting to strike. His enemies want to destroy him, and now they want to use her, his captive bride, as his greatest weakness, but he would rather kill them all than let her go. He has killed for her, he has bled for her, and he would burn the world to ashes if it meant keeping her safe, for in his twisted heart she is no longer just a possession, she is his salvation, his forbidden love, his obsession, and the only thing that keeps his darkness from swallowing him whole. Their marriage is not built on trust, it is built on chains and fire, but slowly, painfully, it begins to change. What began as a prison becomes a battlefield of passion. What began as hate becomes a bond stronger than either of them can break. She hates him for stealing her life, but she also craves his touch. She tells herself she despises him, but she cannot deny the fire that burns every time he looks at her, every time he whispers her name, every time his hands remind her that she belongs to him. Whether she admits it or not, he is not just the mafia boss, he is her captor, her protector, her husband, and the man who holds her heart in chains. This story is not sweet, it is not gentle, it is raw, dark and dangerous. It is about forbidden love that should never exist but grows stronger with every heartbeat. It is about twisted obsession that consumes them both until there is no escape. It is about a captive bride who discovers that love is the most dangerous prison of all, and a mafia boss who learns that true power is not in guns or blood but in the woman who makes him weak. It is betrayal, redemption, revenge and passion. It is the story of a man who thought he could never love until he stole the one woman who shattered his control, and a woman who thought she could never forgive until she saw the man behind the monster. Together they are fire and ice, darkness and light, destruction and salvation. Their love is dangerous, forbidden, twisted, but it is also unstoppable. Mafia boss's captive bride, forbidden love and twisted obsession is not just a romance, it is an experience, a journey into a world where every kiss is a sin, every glance is a battle, and every touch is a war between hate and desire. It is the kind of love story that lingers long after the final word, a story where passion is deadly, love is forbidden, and obsession is eternal. It is the ultimate dark mafia romance, the tale of a captive bride who learns to embrace the very man she swore to hate, and a mafia boss who would kill, die and destroy the world just to keep the woman who became his everything. This is their story, and once you enter it there is no turning back.